I mean, the last time it happened, I mean, I had a limp, of course. That goes without saying, but it was the rashes more than anything. They were just incredibly
Man,
itchy.
you gotta watch
The
yourself on that.
cream, the cream
The
weren't
cream didn't
helping.
help. Did the cream help you?
Not, not really. I mean,
Oh man.
what do you do? What do you normally do?
Well, first of all, I wouldn't put myself in that situation like you did. So I don't think I'm
Well,
gonna need the cream or the rashes or the sprained ankle or any of that stuff. So yeah,
sensible.
yeah,
Very
yeah.
sensible.
I'm Salacious Rum. Remember to make love, not war, because time does follow us. Yes, time does follow us. Yes, time does follow us. I'm a monkey lizard, I'm a monkey lizard, and I love to make love that war. Unless it's Star Wars, but that ain't a proper war. It is a proper war in your dimension, yes, Salacious. I'm a monkey lizard, I'm a monkey lizard, and I love to make love that war. Unless it's Star Wars, but that ain't a proper war. It is a proper war in your dimension, yes, Salacious. Don't forget what it takes to be a human being, but I'm not a human. I'm a monkey lizard. And don't forget, monkey lizards have feelings, because time does follow us.
Yeah. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. Wagwan, wagwan, wagwan. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to Monkey Lizard Hangouts, the weekly Monday night interview show. I am your host, Bob Rum. And apologies, Phil. He insists on being introduced first all the time. I know it's rude, but he is.
Oh, by all means.
Exactly. That's right. That's right. That's right. That's right. He knows. Bob. He knows. Go on, Bob. He is a DJ, a producer, a toy and video game collector, an average jester. Some say he's an incredible lover. But some, Bob, well documented by now over many star systems. I am an incredible lover. And he is most definitely the director of the Monkey Lizard Register, because there is only one. And he is the leader of the Monkey Lizard Army. It is Salacious Rum. That's right, Bob. That's right. That's right. I'm back. I want to apologise to everyone. I'm a little bit stiff today. My neck's a bit stiff. My neck's a bit stiff. You could say I've got a stiffy. I had an accident, Phil. I went alpine skiing and I hurt my neck.
Oh, yeah, that's rough stuff, man. You got to watch that alpine skiing. That could be dangerous.
He did not go alpine skiing, Phil. I went alpine skiing, Bob. He did not go alpine skiing. He doesn't know how to ski. Bob, I went alpine skiing. Salacious, you jumped off of the kitchen cabinet onto the sofa. I went alpine skiing. For God's sake, he went alpine skiing. I've hurt my neck, Bob. I'm all stiff. I've got a stiffy. Let's introduce our guest, who needs a little introduction. Our guest this week has been quietly but confidently building up his YouTube channel with a combination of toy hunts, top 5 videos, unboxings, and his growing in popularity live show, Yakking with Yukon Live. He recently hit the 2,000 subscriber mark, and the sky is the limit for this popular toy collecting YouTuber. Please give it up for Yukon Phil. Yeah.
What's up, guys? Good to be here. Thanks for having me on, Salacious. Appreciate it, man.
Welcome, Phil. Welcome. This is your YouTube channel link.
That is it.
There we go. So we put the link in the description. So if you're watching it live or if you're on the review, it's our first show back, so we've got to build the numbers back up. But please watch it on the review and follow Yukon Phil. Yeah, Yukon Phil. Give me some sub love. Spread the love.
We love subs.
Love subs. Right, thank you everybody for joining us on Monkey Lizard Hangouts. Now, before we get into the questions, it's a bit of a tradition that we welcome in the Monkey-Lizard army. So if I call out the names, will you help Salacious greet in our guests in the chats, Phil?
Absolutely.
Right, let's see who we've got. We have Mr. Sleeping Collectibles.
What's up, Sleepy Collectibles? Good to see you, buddy.
Sleeping. Good to see you, Sleeping. Good to see you, Sleeping. Sexy boy, Sleeping. Sexy boy. Greedo and a Speedo.
Greedo and a Speedo. Love that guy. What's up, bud?
So big. Make me so big. So big. Big and veiny. So Salacious, I don't know where you're going with that. Dave's Dimension.
Dave's Dimension. Great guy. What's up, Dave? Awesome guy. Awesome YouTuber.
You know him quite well, don't you?
I do. Dave's a good guy.
Good guy. Double J.
There's another one of my buddies. JJ's also the man. Great guy. What's up, man?
It's a good boy. Jumpy McClunky.
I don't know Jumpy, but welcome, Jumpy. Good to have you here.
Jumpy's one of our generals. He is the general of the Cucumber Squad.
Cucumber Squad. Nice.
Hashtag MLA. Hashtag Cucumber Squad.
Nice.
Here she is. The Queen.
Girl 28. What's up,
Queen of the Puzzle Streams. She's one of my special lady friends from my personal harem. Lady Catherine. How you doing, Lady Catherine? Good to see you. Right. Are you ready for the first segment, Mr. Phil? Are you ready for the first?
I am very, very ready. Yes, sir.
All right. Well, Bob, first segment, what is it? The first segment is called We Want to Get to Know You. We want to get to know you, but not in a pervy way. We want to get to know you, but not in a dirty way. We want to get to know you, not in a pervy way. We want to get to know you, not in a dirty way.
I got to learn not to drink soda when you do things like that because the soda nearly went all over my computer. So that could have been bad. Yeah, that was funny.
That can happen.
Yeah.
Yeah. That can happen. Yeah. Right. First question. I'm learning about how people greet each other in different places. In New Zealand, Darth Rock told me they do the nose rub. In Limerick, they punch each other, have a kebab, and then they ride horses. Please tell everyone where you are from and how they greet each other in your place.
All right. Well, I am from Yukon, Oklahoma. Originally, I was born and raised in Denver, Colorado. In Denver, Colorado, just like Oklahoma, you either shake a hand, you give the fist bump. You know, you if it's one of your buddies, you come up to them with one of these and you give them the half hug, that kind of thing. So really, that's how we greet. If you don't like somebody, well, there's a whole different way to greet them. You know, we won't get into that. It's a kid's show. So we you know, really it's the fist bump. I like the fist bump. I've done the fist bump. I've taught my kids to do the fist bump, and we kind of do this whole, yeah, exactly.
Go on, let's do it.
Boom. There you go, buddy. Boom. And then we also got the explosion. So the fist bump and then the that's what me and my kids do. So let's get it. There you go. And exactly. That's how I do it. So you know, I'm one of those kind of guys that does that. But if it's like an elder, just a nice firm handshake really does a good job. So
I'm partial to the odd explosion, and I'm also partial to a good firm handshake.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's always good.
Absolutely.
You got a good, you know, you got to have a good grip.
Good grip.
Haven't you, when you're taking it in hand, and you know, you got to be.
It's embarrassing when you get like part of the, you know, you go for the handshake and you get like 2 fingers. It's embarrassing. You kind of look like a chump with that. You know, it's got to be the nice firm handshake.
Nothing worse than 2 fingers, Phil. You know,
Right.
you want a good, solid, meaty connection, don't you?
Right. Yes, you do.
You know,
Yes, you do.
Yeah.
Yes, you do.
you want to, you know, you need to be firm, and you need to give it a good shake.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Gotta
There's
give
nothing
it the
worse
good
than
shake.
a bit of a limp, a bit of a limp.
Right.
You
You
know, a
don't
bit of
want
a
the
limp
limp
shake.
handshake. You want the nice, strong,
Firm,
right,
firm,
firm
firm
handshake.
grip, firm shake.
Exactly.
You know, and of course there is that rule. You know, you don't want to shake too. You know, 3 shakes is technically. You know,
More than the rule of thumb, at least where I come from, you shake
yeah.
it more than 3 times, you're playing with it. So you got to watch that.
Basically,
Yeah.
I think it's the same here.
Yeah.
Basically, you know,
Yeah.
you're committing, really. You know.
Right. Right.
Right, we've got some more people to get. We've got some more guests that slowly. I knew it would happen. The army are
Tough
building
man.
up. The army are
What's up,
building up.
tough man?
There's Duffy. There's Duffy. Duffy. All
Great
guests.
guy, great talent, tons of talent.
Very talented. Very talented. Here's the Emperor, Pod Racing Palpatine.
Pod Racing Palpatine.
What
Don't
is
know
thy
him, but
bidding, my master? Another talented one, and conniving.
conniving. No.
Yeah. That Emperor. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Ooh. Rolando.
Rolando. Come on.
Rolando.
Everybody knows Rolando. If you don't know Rolando, you're not on YouTube.
Rolobot. And Bow's here as well.
Bow, good to see
Good
him.
old Bow. Good old Bow. I was saying to Phil before we went on, apologies. I'm a bit stiff today. I got a bit of a stiffy. My neck's a bit stiff.
I'm sorry to hear that.
I went alpine skiing and you did not go alpine skiing, Salacious. I went alpine skiing and I had an accident. The BOE's here.
Blacked out Ewoks. Good to see you.
Do you know what we call him?
What's that?
The goat.
The goat.
Yeah.
Nice.
Do you know why?
No.
Because he's the greatest of all time, and also he's got a long dangly nutsack to go clickety back when he walks like a goat.
Well, there you go. That explains everything you need to know about him, doesn't it?
Yes. Right. Why do people call you Yukon Phil? Did you con someone called Phil? And if so, fair play. What did you get from him?
No, this question comes up a lot. Why I call myself Yukon Phil? 2 reasons. I'm from Yukon, Oklahoma, so that's the city I live in.
Right.
Phil is a nickname that my brother used to give me, and still does to this day. My real name is Chris, but some reason he would just call me Phil for
what?
no. Yeah, I know. He's probably on here, so we can ask him. Yeah, he just called me Phil, and
Did
so
you
I'm
copy
like, Phil?
Did you copy Phil Mitchell?
No, just Phil.
Phil Mitchell.
Not Phil Mitchell, just Phil.
Phil.
So that's why I put the 2 together. Yukon Phil. That's where the name came from. I didn't want to use anything else. I kind of wanted an alias, so that's where Yukon Phil comes from.
It's a bit confusing, though, isn't it? Like,
yeah, but that's good because it gets questions like this that you just gave me, and it's a way to start up conversation and that sort of thing. So, but it is, yeah.
So you didn't get to go on Con Air then with Nicolas Cage?
No.
I was going to ask what the food was like.
No.
All right, please tell us all about Yukon in Canada land. And is it in Canada land? Because if it is, technically I own it. Because I'm like royalty and I'm in the motherland, England. And England is on the Yukon flag because we found it. It's there.
There it is.
Got it.
Unfortunately, I live in Yukon, Oklahoma, which is in the United States. Yeah, it's in the United States. It's a little city right next to Oklahoma City in Yukon, Oklahoma. So sorry, that happens a lot too. I get asked a lot too if I live in the Yukon. No, I don't live in the Yukon. So, I probably did myself a disservice by calling myself Yukon because it's all these questions. And people
Which one's better then? Which Yukon's better? Do you have like
Oklahoma's better. You freeze your ass off living up in Yukon, Canada. Oklahoma's way better. They're like negative 50.
Do you have like Yukon fights? Like the Yukon America boys get together and the Yukon Canada boys get together and like, you have a con off or something?
I don't think so, but I could be wrong about that. There might be some Yukon thugs. I don't really know, but
could be some potential there, couldn't there?
Absolutely. When I lived in Denver, there was Denver thugs, so I guess there could be Yukon thugs. So
Denver, plenty of in Colorado, there's all kinds of shenanigans going on there.
Absolutely.
Gerard's here.
What's up, Gerard?
Mr. Gerard. Yeah, well, even if folks, we're going to set up the Yukon off. The Yukon. You know, the Yukon. So basically, then you haven't heard of the famous Liverpool footballer Ian Rush, because we were doing our research, and the famous Liverpool footballer Ian Rush apparently he went to Yukon and he found gold there, and they named the Gold Rush after him. But you
I
don't know anything
mean,
about that, do you?
if you researched it, it's got to be true. I'm not a footballer guy. I'm not a soccer guy,
Do they
so I
have
couldn't
gold
tell you.
do they have gold in your Yukon?
I'm sure they do. I'm sure they
Oh,
do
do they?
somewhere. I'm guessing. I would think so. They kind of have gold everywhere. You know, if you go in the right place, you dig a little bit, you're gonna find some gold. So,
So he could have gone to your Yukon then, couldn't he?
I mean, he could have. I
Got
doubt it, but he could have.
well, he created the gold rush, didn't he? So
He did. Apparently, he did. Yes. Yeah.
you know the famous Liverpool footballer Ian Rush.
Yep. I don't know for sure. Like I said, I'm not a footballer, so it's hard for me to say one way or the other with that one.
So I was going to ask you if you ever bumped into the old man Rick, because he's a Canada lander, but you ain't, have you?
Rick. No.
No.
Sorry. I don't know the old man Rick.
Left Coast Graphics.
Oh, Left Coast. Yeah. Yeah, I know Left Coast Graphics. Yeah. Yeah.
You wouldn't have bumped into him, though, would you? Because you ain't in Canada land.
If I was in Canada land, I would have bumped into him, but
exactly.
Since
I
I'm
knew
in
it.
America, I don't.
I knew it. God damn it! I knew it. Mr. Redmond's here. What's this? Made in Yukon. Well, we're a bit confused by our Yukons, but apparently there's more than one.
Yeah. Maybe I need
I
to
wonder if
rethink
they
the
were
name.
both named after someone called Yukon, and he lived in Canada first, and then he went to America.
Maybe.
Could be.
Could be.
Could have happened. Right. YouTube. Yukon Phil. Even though you're Chris.
You're right.
Doesn't make any sense. Why did you start your YouTube channel? Did you hear about all the orgies we were having over on our channel?
I must have missed that part, because that was not why I joined YouTube for sure.
What?
Yeah, I must have missed that. And if I had known that, I probably never would have joined YouTube, because that's not really my jam, buddy. But the reason I did join YouTube was I've been a toy collector. Well, I mean, I've had toys since I was 3 years old. I've been an actual adult toy collector for about 27 years. And, you know, I used to watch a lot of videos like Cincy Nerd and Pixel Dan, other guys like that. And I was like, well, they're doing a great job. They're talking about toys. I want to be able to do the same thing. So that's one day I decided, you know what, let's just try it. Let's see if it works. Let's see how it goes. And it's been a great experience. The first 6 months were rough, but ever since then, things have taken off, and really happy with how things go, and really happy with the community and how everybody is and the support that everybody offers. And I've met a lot of good friends and created a lot of good friendships in the process. So I'm very happy with my decision to start YouTube for toys. The other part, if that was part of it, I'd be out of here in 2 seconds, buddy. So I'm not going to do that one.
Well, I reckon you're better than them two. That Pixel Man.
No.
No. Well, I didn't know about your channel until my friend Rebels and Reptiles told me about it, and then I've been watching your videos. I watched your toy room video the other day.
Oh, thank you.
It's very good. It's very good. And you got I really like. You got a very good collection of toys.
Thank you. Yeah,
very good
it's
collection.
gotten pretty good. It's gotten pretty good.
Lots of Transformers.
Yep.
And, But you're like me. You got a wide variety of toys, different.
Pretty
toys.
wide variety. Yeah, I had to tone myself back a little bit. I got into a lot of lines that it was getting too expensive and it was going too far, so I decided to tone it back. But Rebels, Reptiles, and Games. I mean, probably one of my number one supporters. Great guy. Ed is a real true friend and a great guy. And
great guy. And he's got a massive lizard.
Yes, he does. Yes,
you know, it's impressive when he whaps that. When he gets out his lizard, like it makes a thud on the table, doesn't it? When he unravels it, it's like.
I mean, it's like bam. Yeah, it's crazy.
Very impressive.
Big lizard.
But tell everybody what you do on your channel. You can't, Mr. Phil, Mr. Chris, Phil.
What do I do? Well, I do toy hunts.
Yeah.
I do occasional toy reviews.
Yeah.
I do a live stream that you mentioned before called Yakin with Yukon, which is going pretty good. We have guests. We kind of do Sort of the same thing that Salacious is doing here, but we really try to focus on some of the newer YouTubers, kind of help them out, get their name out there, and really just talk about toys, toy news, what's going on. And then I also do, obviously, I did the room collection tour that you talked about as well.
Very good. Very good.
And yeah, just if it's got to do toy news every once in a while. So if it's got to do with toys, we really try to dabble in a little bit all of it. So that's kind of what the channel's about.
Very good. Very good. Very good. Now, BOE, I might look like a cumboard because I've got a bad neck. I've got a stiff neck. I went alpine skiing and I had a crash. You did not go alpine skiing. You jumped off the kitchen table onto the sofa. I didn't, Bob. I went alpine skiing. Right. Tell everybody about your favorite toy lines. What are your favorite toy lines?
Well, I've always been a Star Wars guy. Star Wars, I mean, obvious, right? Star Wars, I've been collecting Star Wars figures really since I was 3 years old. Came back to it when Power of the Force came out.
Cool.
And Star Wars has always been my number one, mostly Black Series, but kind of getting out of that a little bit, going back to the retro stuff, the Power of the Force
heritage
stuff.
line. Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah.
And then I'm always a huge Transformer guy too. A lot of people
Yeah.
don't collect Transformers, but I do. I've got a ton of them.
Yeah.
I got vintage ones. I got new ones. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the real Ghostbusters. What else do I collect? And also a little bit of Masters of the Universe as well. So
Yeah.
those are kind of my sweet spot. So not really a
like-
Marvel DC guy. I'm not really into the comic stuff too much. So.
I like watching your Transformers collection because we like Transformers and GoBots. The GoBots.
GoBots are cool too. Yep.
Now, you're a big fan of the Transformers, aren't you?
I am. Yes.
Right.
Do my
please
best.
Please do your best transformation sound. Please.
Okay. I used to do this when I was a kid. And the problem is when you're a kid and you're trying to do it, you get out of breath doing it. But the way I used to do it was.
Cool. Not bad.
The problem is it takes you when you're a kid to do it. So you're sitting there. And by that time you're out of breath, you're almost hyperventilating and passed out on the floor. So you got to be careful with that.
Very good.
That's good. That's good, Salacious. You got it.
Very good.
Yep.
Very good. Right, you go on toy hunts. What's the best bargain you ever got on a toy hunt?
Well, I actually found probably the best bargain. I found one of the Force FX Elite lightsabers at Ross this year. It's the Ray. They usually retails for $275. I found it for $60. That's probably the best one I found at retail. The best one. I've also got the sewer layer playset, the vintage one, found for $70 on Black Friday. So that was a pretty good deal as well. So yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
Hello to David White at Arcade.
What's up, David?
Hello. Welcome to the stream. They're good bargains. Very good bargains. Well done.
Yeah, I'm all about the bargains. Absolutely.
What is the weirdest toy in your collection? But please, no love toys. This is a respectable channel, Phil.
The weirdest toy in my collection. Well, I don't have really any weird toys. I'll say this guy's probably the most different. This is Alf. I got Alf, and I loved this show as a kid. He doesn't really fit in with the collection, but he was my favorite when I was growing up. My favorite show when I was growing up, so I had to have Alf. So he's probably the weirdest guy I got in my collection.
Great toy, great figure.
But I love him.
Good alien.
Yeah, exactly. Great alien.
Yeah.
Great alien. The coolest thing about Alf is that if you watched Alf, cat sandwich. Which I love. Great accessory. Great accessory.
Very good. Right, what is the most expensive or the rarest toy in your collection?
I'm glad you asked, Salacious.
Don't do the show and tell us though.
Okay, so this is not show and tell. I'm sorry.
That
is the most rare. Oh, this is show and tell. Okay.
Hold on. We'll do show and tell now. Hold on.
So this is.
Show us and tell us. Don't show your jiggly bits. Show us and tell us. But don't show your jiggly bits. Show us and tell us. Don't show your jiggly bits. Show us and tell us. But don't show your jiggly bits. Show us. Tell us. but don't show your jiggly bits. Show us. Tell us, but don't show your jiggly bits.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to ruin your show and tell. Sorry about that.
That's right, sorry about that. Right, there you go.
This is my show and tell. This is the 1984 Megatron. He stays in this case. This was actually gifted to me by my parents last July for my birthday. So this is one that I always wanted. Never got as a kid, but we were able to find it and get it from my parents last July. So that's definitely my favorite piece in my collection.
Nice.
He's got box and everything. So yeah, really.
That's what the Bob's
really
tails, because they are very hard to get in good condition because they're always knackered.
Absolutely.
They're always broken. And you got
Absolutely.
it boxed. That's very nice. Is that sealed
got the
or is
box
it
too.
open?
It's not sealed. It is opened. The box is a little deaned up, but I mean, if you look at them, a lot of them, you're not going to find one that's got a perfect box. You know, you're going to get one that's got a deaned up box, but it's got all the inserts. The gun is in nearly mint condition itself. So yeah.
Now, are you familiar with? That's great. That's a really good show and tell. Are you familiar with YOLO Park?
Oh yeah. YOLO Park's fantastic.
Have you seen the G1 Megatron? Because we made that recently. It's really good. It's a really good example of a robot form Megatron.
Yes. Yeah, a lot of people have a problem with Transformers that don't transform. I don't, as long as it's done right. It's done to pay proper homage to G1, and it articulates well. Those YOLO Parks that you're talking about are fantastic. I've got the Optimus Primal from the last movie, and they're incredible. And they're cheap. They're like 35 to 40.
25 quid. Yeah,
exactly. So I love that line. I'm going to be all in for that line. Absolutely.
Very good.
Yep.
Very
Great
good,
line.
Very good. Right. Grail items. Anything that you're after that that you haven't got. You can't pick Kalena Christensen's knickers though, because I'm bagging them. But is there anything else that you haven't got that is like
So I mean, my grails aren't. I have a lot of grails. There's not like a one or two. I need the Technodrome, the vintage Technodrome from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. That's one. I would really like to have the Death Star playset from Star Wars 19.
Which one? Kenner or Palatoy?
Kenner.
What?
Kenner. Yeah. Sorry. That's one. And then boy, I'm
that's
not
the
sure
Yankee one. That's the Yankee. That's the American. That's the
exactly. Yep. There's probably a couple others that I can't think of right now. Oh, I would actually like to have the AT-AT from Star Wars back. I did the big one, the big legacy one.
Yeah,
I'd like to get that back as well. So yeah, there's a few. I've gotten more into vintage collecting lately, so that's kind of where all my grails are coming from now. So
very good. Very good. Here he is. Rick's turned up. Rick's here. Look,
there's Left Coast.
Old Rick. In case you have a bump into him in Canada land.
Yeah,
Canada land. He's there. Look. Right, other than the hit documentary series Star Wars, what are your top 3 favorite films? Please no pornos though, Chris, because this is a respectable channel.
Okay, I'll try to think of 3 that are not pornos. Not Star Wars. Ooh, boy, you're pushing it. That's hard to do. I love Terminator 2. Terminator 2 Judgment Day. Fantastic movie. One of my favorites ever. Comedy-wise, I love Tropic Thunder.
Oh,
I love what Tom Cruise. I'm not a Tom Cruise guy at all, but I love what Tom Cruise did in that cameo. I think that's one of the funniest cameos ever.
Very funny. Very funny.
Great one.
Unrecognizable Tom Cruise.
Right. Yeah, completely unrecognizable. And then let's see if I had to pick a third one. Oh boy. Geez, that's tough. I don't know, man. There's so many good movies. It's tough to pick. Let's say Total Recall.
I got 5 kids to feed.
Right.
I wish I had 3 hands.
Right. It's hard to pick 3.
Benny,
I mean,
Benny.
Yeah, exactly.
I like Total Recall. Right, if you were courting or attempting to use chloroform for the first time, what romantic film would you choose for the date?
Oh, chloroform. Romantic film. I'm not really a romantic film kind of guy. My wife watches them every now and then, and I usually leave the room. So, yeah, let's see. What's a romantic film? I guess
Well,
The
you
Notebook. Is The Notebook like the
uh,
most romantic film? I heard that somewhere. I guess we'd go with The Notebook.
well, you got like you must have had like a tactic, when you were like trying to do the deed. So bit of chloroform, bit of the Notebook, bit of red wine, wham bam, we're in.
I mean, no, but okay.
Very good.
Yeah,
Free
I guess The
TV
Notebook.
Baywatch.
After Baywatch. Oh man. Seinfeld is my number one, always will be my number one show ever. I love Seinfeld. I love everything about Seinfeld. One of the best comedies of all time, I feel. I also love The Office. Another great comedy, probably the
The
second,
English one, the English one,
the American one.
the English one,
The American one.
the the English one.
I mean, I'll give the English one credit. That's where the American one got all the material.
Oh, well, thanks for the credit, Phil.
You get credit. You get credit.
Well, yeah, thanks for giving us little Englanders the credit.
Absolutely. No
We
problem.
only created the original series, The Office, and the country, the States of America. We only created that little country. So thanks for the credit.
No problem. And I'm also a really big wrestling fan, so
Oh.
WWE Raw has always been up there for me, which wrestling's gotten a lot better lately, so I can actually sit there and stand to watch wrestling now, which is great.
Who's your favorite wrestler, Phil?
Would you want favorite wrestler now or all time?
Any, all time.
Any? Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Oh, we'd beat you. We'd beat you. We'd beat you. The excellence of executioner, the best there was, the best there is, and the best there
ever will be. Yes, yes, definitely Stone Cold. He was everything that I thought a superstar should be. Absolutely.
Very good. Very good. Very good. Well, you got a favorite superhero?
I'm a Batman guy. I love Batman. The best thing to me about Batman is that he doesn't really have any powers. It's just his sheer determination, his tenacity. Obviously, he's rich beyond belief, and he's got the money to supply everything. But it's just that there's nothing really special about him other than his determination to kind of avenge his parents and fight crime and beat people up with his bare fists. So I really am a Batman guy. Spider-Man would be my number 2.
Plus, he says, I'm Batman in a really cool way. So give us your best, I'm Batman. And then I'm going to do mine and we'll see who's best.
If you're going to do it, you got to do the Christian Bale. You got to, I'm Batman.
I'm Batman.
There you go. That was good. That's good. Nice.
Yeah, I thought I won.
Nice.
I won. I won.
You won? Okay.
I won.
Sounds good.
If you could be a superhero, what would your name be and what would your special powers be? And would you use them to help me sneak into the supermodel Elena Christensen's changing room?
Okay, I would not help you sneak into her dressing room. No, I would not do that. Okay. I would not do that. I would want to be like Batman, I think. I think I would want to be a name. Oh my goodness. We could do like how about let's see, what's a good animal? We could do something like, polar bear man, and strong as a polar bear, and I got the claws, and I can slash people, and no one can stop me because I'm too big and I'm white. And I don't know.
Sorry, you tickle Bob, polar bear man. Are you sure you're not? Are you sure you're not a Yukon from Canada?
I'm sure. Okay. Although my answers are kind of confusing you, I bet.
That's good. That's good. Right. Star Wars. What's the best episode in the hit documentary series Star Wars? And why is it most likely to be Return of the Jedi?
Return of the Jedi. Return of the Jedi is great. It's great. I really think it's the best. My favorite has always been Empire. Empire Strikes Back has always been my favorite. I think it will always be my favorite. I will give Return of the Jedi number 2, though. Return of the Jedi is pretty good.
No.
I just don't much care for the Ewoks.
You're not pro Ewok.
Not pro Ewok.
I'm definitely pro Ewok. You're not pro Ewok? I'm definitely pro Ewok.
They're
cuddly, they're warm. They're warm.
They're warm.
can
They're
snuggle.
meat eaters. They were going to eat Luke Skywalker and Han Solo, and for some reason they beat the most powerful army in the entire galaxy with sticks and twigs. It just doesn't jive, man.
They're polygamous.
No. Well,
You know?
yes, yes, they are.
They're warm. You know.
Now, I
I'll
will admit,
definitely follow.
Salacious Rum is definitely the best part of Jabba's palace.
Oh God, yeah. Oh yeah. Old Crumb. Old B Crumb. Oh
Old B
yeah.
Crumb.
Oh the granddaddy. Oh yeah. The dad. The
Yep.
papa. The papa Crumb.
Exactly.
He was the real brains behind the operation.
Oh
for
yeah,
sure.
totally,
Sure.
totally.
Sure.
Sad,
Sure.
sad he went down with Jabba.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. Some of us know a bit more. So
Nice.
yeah.
Nice.
Welcome
what's
to
up,
Millennium
Rex?
Workshop. Good old Rex. Good old
Rex is awesome. Rex does.
Rex.
I was watching Rex on your getting ready for this. I was watching the interview you did with Rex. Rex is a good buddy and amazing guy.
Rex made me a brilliant Mandalorian headset. Look,
Nice.
look at that. Look at that.
Beautiful.
Look at that.
I mean, if you want it, Rex can build it.
I've got armor as well, Phil. I've got armor as well.
Nice.
I'm ready for battle.
That's awesome. That's so cool.
EC Collecting's here as
What's
well.
up, Colin? Good to see you, buddy.
EC Colin. Well, hello, Colin. Hello, Colin. Right. Next question. Who is your favorite human and alien character in Star Wars?
Favorite human is gonna be Anakin / Darth Vader. I'm a huge Vader fan. Always been a huge Vader fan. Vader, when I was little and I watched Return of the Jedi, I was scared of basically everything except Darth Vader. Darth Vader is one that I was never scared of, never really made me nervous. I just love the way he looks, the way he's designed. So, I mean, Darth Vader's definitely favorite human. Alien.
I hate you. I hate you.
Yeah. Exactly. Alien character. Oh man, I like Plo Koon. I think he's a really cool design. I like the mask.
Yeah.
And the Jedi. He didn't do much, but I like the design of old Plo Koon. I think he's very cool.
Old Plo. Oh yeah, we'll go with that. We'll go with that.
Yeah.
Now, how do you like your blue milk? From the bottle, like Aunt Beru serves it up? Or do you like to go direct to the teat, like Luke Skywalker?
I mean, there's no chance I'm going to pull that crazy hermit Luke Skywalker crap. So I'm going to go with the bottle. That was nasty. I'm going to ask Amber for the bottle of the blue milk because
but it's warm when you go straight through the teat. It's nice and warm, like
no, thank you.
Chug on that teat and no.
No, thank you. I'm the bottle cold. That's how milk should be.
Now, what about Yana Dalgargan, Jabba's dancer with 9 boobies? If you were sulking down on one of her titties, would you go for top left, top middle, top right, middle left, middle right, bottom left, bottom middle, or bottom right?
Again, I'm not going to be able to do that. I'm going to need it in a container of some kind. Chill.
I don't think she's serving up milk. You're just going to have a little suckle on her boobie. She's got 9 to
I'm good. I'm good. That might be the most unattractive woman in all of Star Wars.
You kidding me, Yana?
Yeah, I'm serious. Yeah.
All right, I'll have your turn. Would you be up for some rumpy pumpy with any aliens?
No.
What about Wookiee?
No. Too much hair, man. Too much. And besides the growling. I mean, come on, no.
Chewie can watch.
I mean, no.
They're warm though and hairy.
As cold as it's been here in Yukon, Oklahoma, maybe we do need that.
If you had to grab 3 toys to save from your collection because a group of mercenary alien sex addicts were raiding your house because they wanted to probe you, probably anally, what would you take and why?
Am I going to get demonetized being on this show?
I told you. I warned you in advance. Don't stream to your channel. I told you we were blacklisted 2 years ago.
Yeah, you did warn me. Number one's this. This is number 1. Okay, so that's going to be the first one that's going to go. Number 2 is going to be my Ghostbuster Firehouse, vintage Ghostbuster Firehouse. That one's going to go. And then number 3 is going to be my 3 movie Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles from NECA. Very good. Good answers. Yeah.
Now Bob did warn you, didn't he, in advance?
He did.
So he did sign the disclosure. So you did.
Yeah. Yeah, he warned me.
FD's here. Fabulous Disaster.
Fabulous Disaster. What's up, man?
Disaster. G-Force is here.
G-Force, what's up, buddy? Good to see you.
Baby, I like it, bro. No, that's wrong song. G-Force, I'm sorry. G-Force's song is I've done it in a while. You see, I've been off the air. G-Force's song is Little Ghetto Boy playing in the ghetto streets. What you gonna do when you grow up and have to face monkey lizard responsibilities? G-Force.
That was good.
Chip Ganassi.
What's up, man?
Chip. Oh, Cesric. Good to see you. Good to see you, Chip. Oh, Chip. Chip and I have been playing Baldur's Gate on the PlayStation 5. And my character, I've made a halfling barbarian trans barbarian called Trans Rum.
How's that working out for you?
Good, because Chip's got an elf, and his elf keeps trying to have sex with Trans Rum.
Jeez.
Keeps staring. She's got boobies and a willy. She keeps staring at him. So
those old Transformers, huh?
No, it's not a transformer. A trans bob, like a.
Gotcha.
You know.
Gotcha.
Right. If you could be a fly on the wall, where would you go to first? Helena Christensen's changing room?
No, I want to go there. Oh, a fly on the wall. Where would I go? Jeez, where would I go? It's a good question. I'd probably go to the White House to see if our president's as crazy as everybody says he is.
Oh yeah, old Joe is. Yeah,
Old Joe.
Yeah, he's nuts, isn't he?
Yes, he is.
Crazy. Proper crazy. Mr. B's here.
Mr. B, what's up, buddy?
Mr. B. Oh, God bless you, Mr. B. He's a good granddaddy. He's old Mr. B.
Oh, nice.
Good granddaddy. Right. Final question. If you were trapped with me on a deserted island, you, me, and the supermodel Helena Christensen, what 3 things would you take and why?
Desert island with you and Helena Christensen. Oh boy.
Yeah, supermodel Helena Christensen.
Well, I want my own tent.
Good. Thank God for that.
Tent.
Thank
Not
God
allowed
for
in
that.
my tent. Yes.
Good.
My tent.
Good. I'm glad we've established boundaries straight away.
Boundaries, yes.
Yeah.
My tent.
You stay in your tent. That's right.
I'm gonna still need to do videos, so I'm gonna bring probably at least 1 or 2 toys so we can do toy reviews.
Well, we might let you.
Okay. All right. And none of those weird toys you were talking about earlier. We're gonna bring like actual action figures. None of that weird stuff you were talking about.
Oh.
And then a camera. Because how am I gonna do the toy reviews if I don't have a camera?
Oh, actually, you basically letting me and Helena get on with it.
You guys do your thing, man. That's
yeah.
Leave me be, and you guys do what you got to do. That's how I would go about that one.
Good stuff. Right, you passed the first segment. How'd you feel?
I feel great.
Good.
Yeah.
You've done all right so far. A bit confusing about the whole Yukon thing, and
I know.
And also your name's not really Phil, is it? That's a bit weird.
It's not. No, it's not. It's a nickname.
Time for the next segment.
All right, let's do it.
Are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Star Wars roleplay. Star Wars roleplay. I play, you play. Star Wars roleplay. Star Wars roleplay. Star Wars roleplay. Right, before we get into this segment, I can see the army is building up now, up to 22, so that's good. We finally got some people in, that's good. So thank you. Those of you that have come in a little bit late, you might be wondering, you might be looking at me thinking, he looks a bit stiff. It's true, I've got a stiffy. I hurt my neck, so I've got a stiff on. I hurt my neck going alpine skiing. He did not go alpine skiing. I hurt my neck alpine skiing, Bob. He jumped from the kitchen cabinet. I didn't, Bob! He jumped from the kitchen cabinet onto the sofa. He's never been skiing in his life. Also, there's no snow or mountains in England. I went alpine skiing. I've hurt my neck. I've got a stiff arm. Right. It's time for Star Wars roleplay.
All right.
I can't know. I've been off the air for so long. Oh my god. Right. In Star Wars roleplay, you get to pick a scene from any of the episodes of the hit documentary series Star Wars. Once you have picked the scene, you and I, Yukon Phil, will pick characters from said scene. And using the medium of physical theatre, we will reenact the scene. However, we don't like the script. We hate it. We're going to change the script to make it the way we want it to be.
All right.
Clear?
Clear.
Clear. Right, which movie you picking?
Revenge of the Sith.
Oh, good one. Good one. Right, which scene? Which scene?
We're going to pick the scene when the droids are putting Darth Vader back together in his new suit. And then
Yep.
Vader rises up and he asks the Emperor what happened to Padme,
Oh,
if she's all right.
who are you going to be?
I'm going to be Vader.
I'll be Emperor.
Sounds good.
Okay. We're going to need some sound effects in this one, aren't we? Well, are you ready?
Where is Padme? Is she all right?
Oh, he's alive. Lord Vader. I'm sorry. It appears you killed Padme in a fit of love-making passion. You used your weapon of love, and you were too strong with Padme. I fear you killed her in the height of love-making passion.
No, she was alive. I felt it. Wait, that was you that killed her, wasn't it?
Well, it's true. We were having a bit of freeway play at the time. You had invited us into the boudoir, and Padme was loving my electrical force powers a little bit more than your Padawan skills. She was favoring me, the master, slightly more, I'm afraid.
Well, since you said that, I'm going to kill you and orphan your children from the 3 thing that you said. So
Do it!
no!
Oh dear, oh
There you
dear.
go.
End scene, end scene.
End scene.
Oh, don't make me laugh.
Uh,
Oh, Jedi Bill, you've arrived just
Jedi
in
Bill.
time.
what's
Jedi
up?
Bill, you're on it. Great, fantastic. That is Star Wars roleplay. Now, have you got any? We've got 10 minutes left. Are you ready to? Should we do one more segment? Should we do one more
Let's do
segment?
it. Yeah, let's do
Have
one
you
more
got any toy pickups recently?
Yeah, I've picked up. I've been really going for a lot of stuff at clearance, so I've been scouring deals all over the place and things like that. But I've also been kind of saving a little bit of money from Christmas. But I started
Oh,
my Mo2 collection over again, the Mo2 Revelation. So I've gotten a lot of those. I've gotten a lot of Star Wars 3 3/4 lately. Nothing really super spectacular, but
can
yeah,
we finish off the show having a look at a few of your pickups? Is that all right?
yeah, let's do it. Let me go.
All right. Hold on. You grab them. I'll put the intro. I'll put the thing on.
Sounds good. All right.
All right. We like looking at toys. We like this. This is a toy channel. We do. We gotta look at some toys, don't we? All right,
Absolutely.
so let's see what you got then.
So we've got the Studio Series RC. These actually were
RC.
coming together. I got this for $7 US at Walmart
Wow.
the other day. So they're on really big discount, $3.50 a piece. So got these
Wow.
guys.
That
Yeah.
86 Studio Series is awesome as well. They're really
86.
good figures.
I agree. I've got most of them. I didn't get to Ultra Magnus, but these are really good figures. And yeah, this is the updated RC, so I'm excited about that one. And
Sweet.
then also at Walmart, we came across two more of these. This is the Legacy
Yeah.
line with Tarantulas and the Elita 1. So
Now, correct me if I'm wrong here, but the Legacy line is what the Transformers look like when they're transformed in Cybertron. Is that right? On their home?
no, it's
So
a
they're
little
kind of-
bit. It's a little bit of a combination of a lot of things. Like they're getting into a little bit more of the Beast Wars. They do have some of the Beast Wars with these, and then a couple of what they used to look like in Cybertron mixed with the Earth modes. It's really just a mix of a lot of the different shows and stuff. So
Okay.
they're
Fair
not
dues.
really focused on one. They're focused on pretty much all of them. So that's what we got for there. And then we got a lot of vintage collection, which you guys obviously know from Star Wars.
Yep.
You guys have probably seen all the Ross toy hunts and stuff. $4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. Great figure as well. Yeah.
Yeah, great
I
figure.
would. Those Ross hunts that you guys are doing at the moment are just crazy, man. Some of the
Yeah.
bargains.
They're
Great
insane.
figure.
Great
4
figure.
quid.
This
Can't
was
argue.
like $17 US and got it for
Yeah.
$4. That was
Yeah.
a fan channel exclusive, so it's good to have that one. Also for Mace Windu as well.
Nice figure.
$4 there, so that's
It's
a good
just
one.
encouraging us not to pre-order, isn't it? Just
Oh, absolutely.
only pre-order the ones that are really likely to sell out, and then
Exactly.
wait.
Exactly. I've pretty much cut all my pre-orders out
Yeah,
just due to the fact that you can find everything in stores now. There's really no reason to pre-order for the most part.
I think
Also,
most of us have. Yeah, that's a great
yeah,
figure as well.
yeah. Soka's good. And then I found a bunch of these about a month ago
Yeah,
at Ross as well for $6. So I've army built these.
6 quid. That's
$6.
crazy.
Yeah. And I got called a scalper for buying more than one. So you know,
That's nuts. That's absolutely nuts.
that's what happens. So, got that. What else do I got here? Also, this is pretty much all Ross stuff. Princess Leia, found this the other day for $5. Another
Fantastic.
okay figure. Yeah, another okay figure. And then I'll show you the figure. Unfortunately, I was the most disappointed in for the entire year, which is really a shame because this should have been a lot better. Pre-Vizsla Black Series.
Yeah, a few people
Too
have
bad.
complained about that one. Yeah,
It's this is on that body from the old Jango Fett, and I mean, if you look at everything else besides that, this is a great figure. Very well done, very nice. The detailing's great, but why they use the old body, I just don't know. It's really too bad, really sad. I think I might have a couple more here to show you, Salacious. Let's see what else we got. Oh yeah, Imperial Gunner, another good one.
yeah, that's cool.
Another good one there, and then Anakin, we talked about earlier. Anakin's a good one, and I think the last one I got is Cassian Andor,
Sweet.
which I still have yet to watch that show. So hopefully,
Oh, have you not seen it? Yeah, it's a long, it's a
no.
drawn out one, but it's good. It's been well written.
Yeah, I've heard that it's really good. I heard that it's really
Oh,
good.
you've got that to come, so that's good. That's cool.
Yeah.
All right, we'll show a couple of things. We were talking about YOLO Park earlier. I built the Bumblebee.
Nice.
This is the Bumblebee. And they're called model kits, but they are action figures. They're articulated action figures. Really, you do have to put them together, but they're used like part die cast, part plastic. So that's not bad. That's obviously
they're great.
It's the movie Bumblebee, obviously.
And the nice thing about that is you don't have to be a really good model kit maker to build them because they only come in like 10 to 12 pieces. They go right together. It's not like a Bandai kit where it's taking you a couple hours to put it together. Those things take you maybe like 5 minutes at the most to put together. So, and you get that amazing looking figure that the articulation is incredible on those two. So I'm glad you mentioned Yellow Park. Very, very good line. And really, I think a lot of people are sleeping on that, which they shouldn't be.
Totally, $25. And those that have been following out, we do a Saturday model stream called Top Gun Model School. Everyone, those that watch that know I'm a terrible model builder, so those are quite handy.
Yeah.
We like buying independent toys. This is from Special Ed Toys.
Nice.
So
Beautiful.
I think Salacious will try and pick up. This is a nice custom
Beautiful.
book. So that's just something different. And do you remember Fraggle Rock?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
We love Fraggle Rock. These came out from Boss.
Oh,
This is
nice.
Boss Toys. This is a Dowser. Just thought I'd
Beautiful.
show that. Yeah.
Beautiful. Yeah,
So
that's very cool.
Something different. You need to
Yeah,
have a little look at.
Absolutely. Absolutely. The vintage stuff, you know, even if it's not vintage, but the stuff they're remaking, really, really like that stuff. I'm really focusing on vintage a lot more this year just because, you know, I like kind of having in my hands what I had actually as a kid. So that's a lot of focus for me and what I want to do this year. So hopefully I can get a lot of those grails we talked about too. So
Yeah, we're exactly the same, Phil.
Yeah,
It's like coming around less pre-ordering, more some of those items when we were kids, like the mask and the G1 Transformers and superpowers and that kind of stuff. So
absolutely.
listen, it's been brilliant hanging out with you. We've done an hour.
Yeah, awesome. Had a great time. Appreciate it.
You've done well, Phil. How are you feeling about the show?
I feel good about it, Salacious. I feel really good about it. I think I may have underestimated a little, but now I'm seasoned. Now I'm a veteran at it. So
Yeah,
I appreciate you having me on.
You did well.
Thank you.
A bit confusing about the whole Yukon like thing, but nevertheless, we are a fan. We're definitely, and I encourage everyone to go and subscribe to Mr. Phil's channel. The link is in the description. And we'll also just put it up on the screen now. Here it is. Yukon Phil Toy Hunter. There we go. There's 23 of the army in the chat. If you're not subbed, please go and sub. If you're watching on the rewatch, please go and sub. Give me some sub love. And I fully recommend the toy collection video you put out recently because it's a really good deep dive, and you've got a great collection there and a fun toy room. It looks like so.
Thank you. Yeah. Thank you very much.
Massive thank you to everybody for hanging out with us. You guys are awesome. You are the Monkey-Lizard Army. You make the show what it is, and we wouldn't do it without you. So thanks for coming and supporting us. I know we've had some time off, but we are back now and starting to fill up the appearances. Next week, we've got the Legacy of Nerd coming on. Nice. So come and hang out and show some love. Do you have any plans for your channel, Phil, that you want to talk about? Anything coming up or anything that you want to shout out?
It's really just kind of business as usual. We do 3 videos a week. We do the live stream on Sunday night, and it's really just going to kind of continue. I am hopes to maybe go to a convention or 2 this year and see how that goes. In a couple weeks, we have the Rogue 5 Cantina coming on, Yakking with Yukon, which will be fantastic. Those guys all do an amazing job. So really looking forward to that, and got some surprise guests coming as well. So really looking forward to that as well. But it's really going to be business as usual, just continuing to build up the channel, continuing to support everybody in the chat, you, Salacious, and everybody else, man. So nothing really super exciting, just kind of business as usual.
Very good, very good. Go and spread the love. Yukon Phil, sub love, special love. Massive thank you. You guys are the Monkey-Lizard Army. Please smash the like button, leave us a friendly comment, subscribe to both of our channels. Remember the hashtag MLA, turn on the notifications, and remember, Monkey Lizards, we're for life, Phil. Not for spit roasting. Those spit roasters. Bad idea. Because we'll come and we'll chuck you down and we'll pee on your lawn probably. Goodbye.
Thanks, guys.
I'm Salacious Rum. Remember to make love, not war, because time does follow us. Yes, time does follow us. Yes, time does follow us. I'm a monkey lizard, I'm a monkey lizard, and I love to make love that warm. Unless it's Star Wars, so that ain't a proper war. It is a proper war in your dimension, yes, Salacious. I'm a monkey lizard. I'm a monkey lizard. And I love to make love that war. Unless it's Star Wars, but that ain't a proper war. It is a proper war in your dimension.